Okay, hi everybody, welcome to second part. Just get situated. Okay, so we finished the first part, and we're going to do the second half, the other page, exactly the same way. Okay. Now, before I start, I want to show a couple of alternatives. The first alternative that we have is, in lieu of adding a magnet, let's say you're doing it at home and you don't have a magnet for this closure here, you can opt to doing a ribbon, where you apply the ribbon on one side so that you can turn it around and tie it on the other side. Okay, so we can do that. And for that, you need a ribbon of about 24 inches. Or if you have Velcros, you can just go ahead and add a Velcro dot here and here, and it'll close with the Velcro. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the ribbon option. And if you know, if you're giving it to a man, if you're doing this for a guy, you know, he might not like a ribbon. So you can add an elastic, like an elastic band. That's not a ribbon per se, but just an elastic band that they can take and wrap around. Or a leather string or something like that. That will be suitable for men. Okay, so I want to show you that option instead of the magnet. So let's go ahead and cut. I think I'll cut black, because black is something that's readily available everywhere. And 24 inches is usually good. We'll make it 26 just to be on the safe side. Any width that you have at home, you know, that will be reasonable is good. I'm using, I think it's 3/8. It's not, yeah, it's 3/8 of an inch wide. And it's just a simple silk ribbon. I'm just going to go ahead and glue the edges so that it will not fray. Let it dry a little bit. Okay, we'll put it on the side for now. Okay. So I already went ahead and showed you how I score and all the measurements. I'm going to just do it again. Take the first one, that's 7 by 6.5, and I'm going to score it at 6.5 inches. I'm sorry, this actually I'm supposed to do it from the left side. So score it at 1/2 inch and at 3/4 of an inch. And I just need my other one. I like my other one better. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fold it. The second one, that is 6 3/4 by 6 1/4, I am going to score at 1/2 inch and at 5/8. And fold. Okay. I have a band that is 8 1/2 by 2 1/4, and this one I'm going to score at 1 7/8 and 2 and 1 7/8 and 2 1/4 for a 3/8 of an inch return. Two pieces, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. And these are my flaps. And I have 5 pieces that are 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to score at 1/2 inch along the 4 1/4 side. This way. Remember the other two we scored here. And this time we're scoring here. I'm going to do 5 of them. I'm just reminding you, when you're folding them with your fingers and go like this, make sure to be mindful not to do it along the edges because you're going to cut yourself. Getting a paper cut from heavy cardstock is serious. It can really cut you. Oops. This one got ripped for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just going to do another one. I think I have an extra one here. No, that's 5 1/4. I need 5 1/2. I'm just looking for my remnants, but I don't think I have one that's big enough. That's also 5 1/4. Okay. And the last, no, one before last, I still have pockets. This is my flap pocket. I have one piece that's 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 that I'm going to score 1/2 inch. And I have a 4 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score it 1/2 inch on each side. And oh, it came out a little too short. I think I'm a little short on that. Okay, the 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 was supposed to score on each side. And this one, yeah. And this one is scored at 1/2 inch once. Right, okay. So the 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 score 1/2 inch on each side. And the 4 3/4 by 4 1/4 score once on the side. That's what we're doing on this one. And now we're going to do pockets. So for the pockets, I need 3 1/2 by 1 is by 7 1/4 and 1 is by 7. So that's my 3 1/2. And that's 7 1/4, and I need 1 by 7. So I just need to take 1/2 inch off on this one. Sorry, 1/4 inch. I'm just taking a 1/4 inch off. 7 by 3 1/2, and this is 7 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, I dropped something. Score 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, and 1/2 inch here. Trimming the edges of the pockets. I think we can put this away for now. Okay, need to burnish all the folds so that it will be laying nice and flat on the surface. Okay, I think we have all our parts. Let's go ahead and put it on top of our project. So this is our top piece. Now, this is my top part of the other side, and I do like to keep it the same way. You can opt to doing it a different way, like put this on top on the other side, but I like it to just stay the same way, especially if we're gonna do a ribbon. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and put this together. This is my top piece. It's always difficult with the ones that have a large fold because I can't really press on the top. Okay. All right, so here I've done the opening on the left. Remember, this one opens to the left. How about I'll do the other one open to the right? Over here, the flap will open to the right. It will just be a mirror to the other one. It'll be a nice little change, right? Okay. Okay. This is the belt. All right. Putting it exactly where the other one is. I might shorten it later. Okay, and let's do our pocket. Okay. Glue the two sides. Keeping the flap, the wing, on the bottom. I'm going to glue this on top on both sides. So now I have an opening on the top and opening on the bottom, and the bottom where the wing is, I'm going to apply a little bit of glue to seal that opening. So just a little bit of glue there. And here's my pocket. Well, right now, one side is a little longer than the other. I think I'd like to trim it out. Okay, so that they're even. You can also put a little bit of a hole here. You can cut a little round half circle or do something interesting. I'm gluing the outside part of the flap and attaching it in the center, or no, what we said we're doing it in the on the bottom, right? Not in the center. Yeah. Okay. So here we have our 4 sides done. I'm gonna go ahead and put the waterfall down. So where are my 5 parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are my 5 parts. We're gonna start at the top. This is my top. I'm just holding it this way so I can align it better. It's closer to me. Okay, again, 1/2 inch from the fold is where I place the other one underneath the first one. The third will go underneath the second one, again 1/2 inch, and this is where the hinge is. So just about where the hinge ends is where my next flap starts. Right there. Three. You know, if you don't like the flaps sticking out like that, I mean, eventually they'll come down a little bit. They are sticking out because it's from very heavy cardstock. I'm using 100-pound cardstock. But if you don't want it to stick up like that, you can use a lighter cardstock, 65-pound. Then the fold will burnish a lot better and it'll lay flatter. But in this particular case, it doesn't bother me that it's sticking up a little bit because it's on the inside and it'll have everything covering it anyway. So, and eventually it will lay flat. It's usually just like that in the beginning. Okay, so these are all done. Now I have my 2 top flaps. One will go here, all the way on the top part, right under the belt. Now, if you are a little bit more experienced and you want to, you know, play around with it and do something nicer, instead of putting it on the top, you can put it on in the center of the page. Yeah. Putting it in the center, not on top, is an option. However, you're gonna need to put the pattern paper all around the fold, and that requires a different technique that's not for, you know, really for beginners. So I'm not doing it today. But as you become better at it and more experienced, you can play around with this flap. You can put it on the side, on the bottom, in the middle. You can do different things. But for now, I think this is good enough for what I want to achieve this time. Okay, and the pocket, like I said, we're going to do this later when I decide what pattern paper I want for it. So let's see about the ribbon. First, I'm going to trim it a little bit because I don't need this to be so long here if I'm putting a ribbon. And I'm going to put the ribbon underneath this flap here, like that. So that when I want to close it, then I put it this way. I can take the ribbon and tie it all the way around, like that. Okay. So let's apply the ribbon now. Find your center point. And just put it like that for now. Okay, and we're gonna leave it dry like that for a few minutes. And while I'm leaving it to dry, I'm going to trim the edges like I've done on the other side. Just trim some of the edges off. You know, you can do these too if you like. I'm leaving them like that for now. Okay. Okay. Let's go into our pattern. And again, I'm starting from the ones that we first see. This is kind of fun. The ones with the theme. And remember the other one we did, this is the pocket. So this will be kind of cute too. But here I have two perfect ones with, and it says a Merry Christmas. Decisions, decisions. Maybe we'll do the cakes on top here. And we'll do this on the bottom. Okay. And then over here, we can continue with this one completely here. Or here. No, this is where the pocket goes on this side. Here I have a pocket and here I have a pocket. So maybe we'll do this for pocket page. We can do this for pocket page. This on the bottom here. All right, so maybe we can do something with the circle here. Maybe, I don't know. I have a lot of the same left here. You can do that. I like that too. I like that and I like that. Okay, so we'll do this for the pocket. Here I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'll use this half for the main theme here. And then I just need 2 more. Need something a little different. Okay. This one is damaged a little bit here on the top, so that's a little issue here. I guess I'll use this. It'll be repetitive, but that's okay. Let's cut this to 3 inches. I have 1. And by 5 1/4. And just use the same theme since I have them all. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5 1/4, so I need to take 3/8 of an inch here. 5. I'll put this on the bottom there. It needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. Okay, I think we have our theme, and I just need something there. And I'll decide again, maybe this one over there. Okay, let's begin. We're going to trim this one at 2 3/4 of an inch. And over here, I'm going to reverse it, 2 3/4 of an inch here. I'm going to reverse it like that. Okay. We're going to cut this at 4 inches. By 5 by 4 5/8. Right? Let me just make sure. Yes. And this one the same thing, 4 5/8 by 4. Okay. Lovely. Now, originally, remember I said that we really only need 6 sheets. or 24 6x6s. If you add one more sheet, you can do the back sides of those flaps. Okay. So I have this, and this will go here and here. This will go here. Okay, so I have these two, and I think this will go in the back. All right, let's start putting them together. I just want to reiterate what I said on the first video. This album is the same arrangement on two sides. Okay, but if you are in a hurry, you have somewhere to go, you have no gifts, they're like, oh, you know, I need to make a quick gift now. This is a really good idea for one. And if you don't want to spend 2-3 hours making one and you only have an hour, you can just do it one side. Okay, so you can certainly do one of these in an hour if you work fast. If you're slow, maybe an hour and a half or 2. No, I want to do this side. I don't know, I just inked the wrong side. But also, if let's say you're giving it to a relative, and you want to do a finished one, if you want to give one already with the photos in it and decorated already, then, you know, take that into consideration of making the album. Because, you know, really, I'm just showing you the basics, and you'll need to think about what to put in it if you're going to put something in it. Okay. I mean, like, this album can hold a whole lot of photos. You know, I think it has, let me think. Let's see how many photos it can hold. Just a second. Whew, it can hold, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 photos on each side. You know, turn it around, it's 52 photos. This is if you really stuff it. So up to 50, that's a lot of photographs. If you double it, if you just do one side, you know, 20-25 photos, it's still very nice, I would think. Okay, so let's make sure we're putting it on the right pocket. Remember, one is about a 1/4 inch shorter, and the one that's 1/4 inch shorter is going to go on the side flap. The longer one will go on the top. So that's my longer one. Okay. And that's the second one. And I have to cut this about a 1/4 inch shorter. Before I forgot, on the other side, remember? Okay. This time I remembered. Okay. Okay. Let me do this one first. I don't know why I put the glue there first. Let me do this real quick. Quickly, quickly. Hurry, hurry. All right, let me just take a moment here and make sure it adheres properly. Okay. Okay, now these I have to trim the edges off. Forgot here. Okay. There's not much for me to speak about or to talk about right now, because I already said everything there is to say on the first video. So I'm just cruising along right now. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How pretty this paper is. Okay. And okay, so all right, this is the paper that I wanted to do the strips with. Let's go ahead and do them. So it's 5 1/4. Let me just center it. It's just about here. Yes. Okay. One. 2. 4 and 5. Okay. Cut the edges off. I'm going to ink them. Almost done. I think so far up to this point it's been about an hour of the second part. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so remember I have those in order, and I'm going to put them in consequent order right there in sequence over here. So when it's closed, you'll see the whole picture. Over here, I wasn't supposed to trim the edge. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it around. No, can't turn it around. It looks ridiculous. All right, well, that was a mistake. I should not have trimmed the corners here on these pages. Okay, it's too late. Done. That's the thing, when you're doing live, you have to live with your mistakes. And it's okay. No, it's not that bad, because if I had it straight, I would have seen the little corner here like I've done before. So it's okay. It's not horrible. It's not what I planned on, but it's not bad. Last one. Yay. Okay. This one I'm putting there. And this will go here. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's do the flaps now. The flap pocket. So I have to do a flap pocket, and then I have the back of these two, if I have any remnants left, and I think I might. I have one at least. Yeah, okay. So this will be the pocket. I think it's 4 by 4. Am I right? 4 by 4? I think the other pocket was a different size. I think the other one was 4.5 by 4, but that's okay. We'll do a 4 by 4. And we'll do, can do this here, or is it too much? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and attach magnets to mine just because I have it on the other side, but again, we have the ribbon, so you don't have to do this step with the magnets. Okay. Gingerbread. Okay, so over here I'm going to cover the magnet and the ribbon. So I'm putting glue, a lot of glue over those two things here. Okay. This I'll put here, continuation of this. I think it's coming really, really nice. I love how it comes together. Sometimes things you don't plan on, it just happen. See how nice it looks? I didn't plan on this to happen, but it looks perfect like that. This is really cool. Okay. So over on this side, I can do this or I can do that. I think I like this element there. So we ended up using 7 sheets and not 6 sheets. Just because, I'm sorry, I was thinking about something. Yeah, we ended up using 6 sheets and not 7 sheets because we going to do the back sides as well, which originally I didn't plan on doing, but now I am. Okay, so that's it. I just need to do these 2 flaps there. And I can do these 2, I can do these 2 and put something here. Okay, 4 by 4. Quarter. No, I need a little less. Even a little more. Okay. Okay, now if you want to use the rest of the paper to embellish your album, you still have some pages left. Remember, because we didn't use all of it. Okay, and we'll do this one. This one will require a bit of creativity. Okay. Well, we can compensate and do this here, but I don't know if I want that. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, now we only have to put a tag here. Oh, it's a little tight. Okay. I'm gonna make it just a teeny bit shorter. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Put it inside the pocket. A little tag. All right. Okay. Now if you want to make a few tags to put there, you can do that. Yeah. Do a couple of tags like this. Just taking the remnants that I have. Okay. Look how pretty this is. I'll close this way. Okay, so I'm going to take a break and I'm going to come back and do a video, and we'll do some embellishments and finish it off. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.